Alright, so here we are back with episode 5. And the last episode that we played, we got our butts kicked. It wasn't. We lost 3 battleships, we lost a cruiser, and I think 3 destroyers. So we definitely. Well, it wasn't something that was unexpected. Like I said, it wasn't something that was unexpected, but just going to go ahead and hit this guy right here. The Hornet is about dead. We're actually going to move the Hornet down to where we wanted to make an atoll. And we'll hit these guys on the way. The Hornet is really hurting. It's the 3rd Yorktown. So it's only going 17 knots. Yorktown doesn't have any damage. It's been repaired, or it's repaired its planes. And the Enterprise ran back over here to Midway, and it's fixing its planes. But it's still got a lot of these old little planes. So let's go ahead and purchase upgrades for it. Now, since the Enterprise is running by itself, we will leave these Grumman F6s on the carrier. We were adjusting and leaving some Avengers on some of them, but we'll go ahead and stick with these guys. Midway has repaired its airport or airfield enough to launch all these types of planes, so it's good. So now let's go to, say, the Salt Lake City. And so now it has these, and it can get these, but they don't have long enough range. But the service ceiling is outrageous. So, Vought Kingfisher versus the Curtis. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they got 4. So we'll go ahead and upgrade these, and then we'll be back in shortly. All right, so we've sunk the carrier group down here. We've got this converted over into a base, a big base, and we've defeated the carrier with what we had down here, up here. So we got a heavy cruiser and some other stuff coming, but I'm going to go ahead and move these carriers down. We're going to build 3 Atlantas. We're going to build 6 Atlantas. We're going to upgrade them. All right. And there's 2 submersibles running down here. We got a bunch of ASW here. The Enterprise is just taking it easy. It's still mad. Hornet's mad. The Yorktown's mad. And the battleship group is mad. But now the battleship group is no longer in trouble. We'll go ahead and set it down. Get to Colorado to repair. And now we will send out these bombers to try to finish this heavy cruiser off. We got 15 torpedo bombers coming. That's 5. Yorktown. How in the hell? All right. All right, so we're gonna repair the Hornet. It's a man, it's really bad. And then we'll be back in a little while. All right, so we've been fighting this carrier battle group off. We've got one of them down. We've punished the other ones, I believe. We finally got our 3 battleships down in the area. And now we're looking to move them in with the Yorktown, who's gotten battered. The Hornet's even worse. We'll send the Hornet to Tarawa. They just want that Marshall Islands is a big thing for them, evidently. But it's been, we never did get a. We got 2 carriers coming down. Where are they at? They're by themselves. We moved the Wasp in with the Yorktown. Now we're going to move the battleships in. The Hornet's got looks like 3 destroyers with it. It's going to Tarawa to repair. It's got a lot of damage. And the carrier hasn't stopped coming, the carrier task force. Hornet can still launch bombers. All right, now we've got the battleships have merged with the Yorktown. Let's move them up. All right, so we will keep the Yorktown at the top, and it's basically just going in here. We got everything with anti-aircraft guns. We got the fleet now at full gain. We got the Hornet, like I said, going to port. I'll pull the Hornet in right here so that he can use its planes as he repairs to. But I think we're going to need, yeah, we're going to need some more fuel. It's going to Tulagi. I'm going to have to He's going to have to stop off. This guy's probably got a bunch of aviation fuel. So I have him drop in there. And then I have it drop in here. I have it drop back in there. And then it can head out. All right. They're still coming. All right, so we're going to have the Hornet launch what it has. And the Yorktown, we're going to have it launch what it can. They got a bunch of planes, actually. So here we go. What's this? 6 and 20. Fighters. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this Yorktown out into the Hornet. And then I'm going to move this Wasp out to attack. Oh, the Wasp don't have any ship planes either. All right, well, that's not a good idea. But we've got two carriers coming down. It's just going to take them a while to get here. I guess we can give them 2 more knots. How many does this guy have? Oh, he's starting to get some back. And these guys, Hornet's got his back. Oh, no carriers left. All right. So we'll take these cruisers. Full speed ahead, buddy. That's supposed to be. All right, we'll go ahead and give them Bat Div 1. That's the one that got destroyed earlier. When the first Yorktown got sunk, they brought out another one, the Essex class, and named it Yorktown also. And the Japanese thought they'd sunk it, and they didn't know what was going on, and all this type of stuff. Alright, well, let's see what happens. We'll take on these light cruisers first. Alright, here we go. Our first battleship battle where we won't get destroyed like last time. Start the battle. We're going to do a line formation. And we're going to use the whole unit, and we're just going to right click and let them go at it. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the Washington. Send out one of them Kingfishers, which we will have to update. Put it up to 3,500 feet. And we'll put it about right here for now. And we'll send these out, these Yorktown torpedo bombers. All right. All right. And we'll have this plane land. Then we'll turn these battleships around. And off we go. we'll pause it and we'll be back in a minute. All right, so we're going into battle with the battleships. Let's get them all lined up. And we'll have everybody to go. Have the San Jose launch an aircraft. All right, now we'll raise it up to 3,500. Now let's pause it and click and see how far these ships are. All right, so that's the Washington, and that's the Rochelle. Washington, Rochelle. No, that's the Rochelle right there. North Carolina and Washington. Okay, so the North Carolina's well, they're right there next to each other. Where's the Rochelle at? All right. Now we don't want to get the Kingfisher up too close. And get a shot down. Then we did. Okay, there we go. A lot of destroyers. And the Fuso, there it is. All right, we got a little ways. All right, we're going to have the Rochelle start on the Fuso. Washington. Go. lost its engines. I'm not sure if now Essex is still rolling. Enterprise. A spot with the fighters. Why is that happening? Okay, all them fighters. Scout. Hmm. They didn't scout. Worth a shit. All right, let's try it again. All right, we got the Lexington down here. Bombers. That's what we got these suckers for. All right, the Hornet. Okay, the Marshall Islands now have been scouted. Okay, that ain't gonna work.
Buddy joined your channel.
All right, now let's see what happens here. We got the Enterprise going to take this damn Marshall Island back for the 40th time. And we'll take it in there and we'll suck all their fuel up and then we'll get the hell out. The Enterprise is probably still pissed off. Yeah, it's frowning. Essex, where's it at? Right here. Okay, we got it coming in. All right, so these New Guinea, they're attacking corvettes. We're just going to raid all these places. Hell with them. Enemy vessels near the Aleutians. 6 destroyers. The battleship repaired. The battleship is repaired. We'll put it on even crew balance, and then we'll go back to the Lexington. We want in on maximum. Get everybody on GQ. General quarters. Here we go. Port Moresby.
Ding, ding, ding.
Here we go. Raid.
No, that was GQ.
Raid. There we go. We're raiding the shit out of them.
All hands man your battle stations.
Yeah, we're raiding the piss out of them. Oh, look here. The air support at this in Alaska sunk those ships before I could get to them. All right, well, that's okay. So we'll just clean up a little bit down here, and then we'll. Oh, man. The Hornet. All these Clevelands.
Going to Ticonderoga, see if it locks up again.
All right.
Man,
Where is the carrier? There it is. All right.
black screen.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right, let's see what we got. We have 2 battleships and a cruiser, a torpedo cruiser, I believe, against 3 battleships, the North Carolina classes. There's 2 of them, and the Rochelle, which is a French battleship, shoots far as hell. We got a heavy cruiser, the Louisville, and we got 2 other cruisers, Portland class. And then we got trailing, we got the Hornet, 3 Clevelands, and 4 destroyers. But I'm just going to let these battleships go at it. There we go. There they are. Here's one of them. The Yamashiro.
These ghouls move at a crazy speed, man.
There we go. The Yamashiro and the Hyogo. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, let me slow it down. They're already firing. They got a spotter also. I don't know why it turns off some of my AA guns.
For bids, huh?
Only the French battleship's in range. It's shooting at them. Our battleships are almost in range.
Where's my tower?
Who are they shooting at? Oh man, this Rochelle's got a shit ton of AA on it. Look at that. Oh, he's shooting down their spotter planes. Now the Washington's open fire. All right, that one battleship is sunk.
Okay, got that now. Yeah.
hell, they fired on it, all three of them. See what happens. He's turning. Oh, he got hit a little bit. Man, they're overshooting him like that. Oh, now they blew him up. Magazine. They hit the magazine.
Oh no. Your magazine?
No, not my magazine. Their magazine. I blew him up. All right, they're fucked. Where is the Yorktown in this list? Right there. All right. All right. All right. Looks like we've run into a battle group down here that was just sitting there. It ain't out of fuel. I thought it was out of fuel.
Oh fuck. Hold down. What's with the water?
All right. So now they told me to. We got the B-29 Super Fortress, and we got the nuclear bomb.
How about you move your ass, Kate?
All right. The Essex. It's still unhappy. Yorktown's getting better.
What the fuck? This girl just jumped up in the air and then fell back down. That was crazy. We got,
All right, so we're going to take the Enterprise over to Wake Island, and we're going to take the Yorktown over nowhere to what's this place called? Truck Lagoon. That's what we're going to do. All right, what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to take the Enterprise to Yorktown, which the Yorktown is way far off. But I'm going to try to attack all these places at once, bringing the Hornet up also. All right, Wake Island has been scouted. And back to Enterprise up. it didn't work.
God dang right, my fucking gun working.
It didn't work. I tried to do the.
I was trying to shoot the
All
forge there.
right, so we've taken Cavang, we've taken Rabaul, we've taken Port Moresby, we've taken
Uh-huh.
Salome, Lay, and Madang. What we're going to do is, after that, we're going to send the Enterprise back to Wake and take that, and the Yorktown. We're going to send him back here to get some refueling done. And we're going to end this video here. We're about 54 minutes in. So what our general plan is we're moving in to help Australia, but we're a little too late because they done lost Darwin and Broome. So we're going to have to. We've got this whole end of New Guinea right here. We got this whole part of the Pacific covered except for Wake Island. So we're going to regroup our troops. We're going to send them back to Guadalcanal, get some supplies and stuff like that. Guadalcanal is a big. We need to send this guy down here. So we just need to. We got 4 carrier groups here. We got the Essex, we got the Lexington, we got the Hornet, and then we got the Yorktown, and we got the Enterprise right there. So all of our units are down in this part. So if they were to come up and sweep around the top and come through to Midway right now, we got Midway. It's got some units. It doesn't have a big group. Well, we can upgrade it right now, actually. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this shit. It's already been upgraded. So we'll run them guys over there to intercept this supply train. And so we're doing good. We moved way far into their territory. We've taken over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've taken over 12 of their bases so far, and we're pounded Truck Lagoon into oblivion. Oh, I guess we didn't. It's got 0 damage, so we didn't ever get to it because we got a battle group of like 16 or 18 destroyers and a shit ton of cruisers pounced down on us. But finally, these 2 lone carriers, the Essex and the Essex Yorktown, they finally got 6 cruisers to catch up to them. They haven't had any support. They've been on their own this whole time. With, you know, it's just crazy. But we've built up a lot of war bounds. And here comes 6. Oh, look at that. 6 submersibles trying to bust through and tear up our damn supply lines. That's what they're doing. Fletcher goes 36.5 knots. It's got 3 depth charges. 36.5. The Atlanta goes 32. It's got 3 depth charges. I think we'll build 6 Atlanta class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll upgrade them all. Makes them a sub hunter. Gives them a kick-ass AA. And so when they get out, they'll be able to handle. They'll be able to handle any kind of destroyer groups or cruiser groups that come down here. I mean, there's so many guns. You look at one in Atlanta. It's got 8 5-inch guns, 5-inch 38s, I believe they are. They're dual purpose, so they're anti-aircraft. Plus, they got 8 torpedo launchers, or 8 torpedoes they can launch, 4 from each side, plus 3 depth charges. Plus the upgrades you can get. They're a good all-around ship, and they got what the main purpose for us is. They got a 8,500 nautical mile range. So they don't go quite as fast as a destroyer, but they can outrun a damn sub all day and shoot them down. So we're gonna call it here. Looks like we're right at 59 minutes. We just crossed the 59-minute mark. I try to keep my streams to an hour, but maybe I'll try to start making them a little shorter. But I get into the game so much, it's a lot of fun, and I got a lot of stuff still to cover. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll catch you next time. Bon voyage.